weird. Oh, I see. What's up?
Hey!
And welcome to the Sonic Stranger Things. I'll figure out these graphics. Sonic Stranger Things special here on Trash Pandas TV. Yep. This is a special actual evening edition. It's actually nighttime. And it is one day until Stranger Things Season 2 debuts, yes?
Yeah, it's like really like 7 hours.
7 hours? Oh, is it debuting at midnight? Okay, so we are just a few hours away from the Stranger Things debut. And we're going to talk about it a little bit, probably, and play.
So I can't go into work for like 9 hours and I don't watch it on Saturday, right?
I guess Saturday, why not tomorrow night? We're not going to watch it tonight.
Good point. It's like, I have orthodontia, but that doesn't happen all night long.
Yes, no, hopefully not. So Stranger Things is debuting. Do you remember from last year, Are they gonna release all the episodes at once, or are they gonna I don't
know. I didn't watch
it from the beginning?
Yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to talk about. So I don't think there are gonna be a lot of spoilers. We don't know too much about it, and we're not really spoilers people. I feel like we kind of like to be surprised. Yeah.
That's why I don't want to go on.
That's why you don't want to go on Tumblr. Yeah. No, I didn't understand what you were saying. I thought you were saying because you were gonna. I didn't understand what you were saying.
No, I don't want to go because people are gonna tell spoilers.
Yes. Oh, once they've seen it. Yes. So we are listening to the Stranger Things soundtrack. This is the record cam, and I will show. I didn't actually show it. At some point I will get out and I will turn out the light and show that this is a glow-in-the-dark record. We do have the black light going on.
Which is why my shirt is kind of glowing.
Yeah. So what do we know about Stranger Things? We know the episodes of the first 6 episodes. Do you want to read them?
Sure. Episode 1 is called, Mad Max. Episode 2 is called Trick or Treat Freak. Episode 3 is called The Pollywog. Episode 4 is called, Will the Wise. Couldn't read my own handwriting here for a second. I do that a surprising amount of time.
That happens.
Episode 5 is called Dig Dug, and episode 6 is called The Spy. There are 9 episodes, correct?
And then there are 9. There are 3 that they haven't released the names of, and they were saying one lesson that they learned, the Duffer Brothers, the producers of the show, one lesson that they learned from the first season is that fans are very smart. That fans figure things out just from a title. They can figure out, like, spoiler plot twists and stuff. Another thing that fans sometimes do, and I don't know if they've done it with Stranger Things, but like for instance Star Wars fans, when the toys get released, if they're released before the movie, people can figure out like, ooh, he has this kind of weapon. Or, oh, they have, So Stranger Things has a fair amount of merchandising. We will talk a little bit about that. So one thing we know is that this is set a year after the events of the last season, but it does follow. It does continue on. Another thing fans have figured out, it seems, and this is, I guess, just based on the IMDb looking at the credits, the cast credits, Barb does not appear in this season.
She died.
Well, yes, but so did, isn't his name Will?
Yeah.
So did Will.
No, he came back.
Well, right. That's why people wonder if there's a Barb.
We know we saw her die, didn't we?
I feel like there's speculation as to whether there's some
Okay,
possibility
maybe.
and fans and a fan desire to see Barb or some follow through on that storyline or justice for vengeance for Barb.
I felt like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that was sort of not really left unanswered, just left unsatisfying. But I felt like, at least to me, it seemed that that was all they were going to do, that she was dead, and that because Will had continued to fight and she hadn't.
I feel like statements the Duffer Brothers suggest, yes, that is correct. That they have no desire to follow, to further that in any way. That was a closed storyline for them. But there was some, I want to say passive aggressive, but some comment, something to the effect that fans don't always know what they want. As far as fans, as far as whether or not they're, as far as fan service in general, whether you want to go that route of fan service or whether you want to write the story you intend. So,
also from what I've seen, okay, so Owen's hair has grown a bit.
yes.
But like, I feel like she would have had to have a haircut because like her hair is still pretty short if it takes it place a year after.
I don't know. I feel like people's hair grows different lengths.
But no, I was just wondering if like that would be like something to do with the plot. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. But like what if like, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. What if she has magic hair? She ain't Rapunzel. But I don't know.
No. Okay, trauma can affect our hair growth. It can affect all our systems, including hair growth. How is it we always talk about hair on this show? So we're talking about hair.
Really like hair.
Your hair is getting pretty long. Get a haircut, you hippie. My hair, I have my hair in a ponytail, but if it's in this blonde and like at the length that it is, it's pretty much He-Man hair. And I said, hey, yay.
Hey, yay!
Respect. Right. So we don't know the names of the last 3 episodes. We know there are 9 in total. Another thing that they've said is it is official. There will be a 3rd season that's already been greenlit, I believe. And then they have a desire to do a 4th season, but they have a plan for the 3rd season that can either sort of wrap up the whole story arc or could continue on, but they don't plan to do it past the 4th season. I think that either way, 4 would be
yeah. 9 more seasons, Morty!
Right. Okay, so we'll do... I just hit the record can by accident. Oh well. That's fine.
My shirt is super glowing on the record can.
Yeah, but this I don't know if it is like the most glow in the dark record.
I feel like it was when we first got it.
That looks pretty good. Alright, that's it. If I don't injure myself, I'm going to turn off this light.
You are so okay. It's not super glowing, but we're still...
No, I have to turn it on too. Okay, here we go. This is it.
It's still not super glowing on its own.
Yeah, I agree. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah.
And it just looks like it's lit by the black light. So we're gonna light the rest of the episode by black light.
That's really scary.
Probably not. I'm gonna have to.
How about no. Don't turn on that light, but turn on this light.
Oh, okay. Let's see if that. Yeah.
That's
a good call.
Try not to electrocute yourself.
Oh my goodness. It's not even a matter of watching them, it's a matter of just like reaching the cord and just riddling it. There you go. Oh, actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, we'll keep it like kind of dim, kind of spooky. Okay, so you broke your toe earlier this week.
I broke my.
What? Oh.
What did I do?
I think you just unplugged it.
Okay. It made like a weird noise.
Was that?
It just died.
It might have. I mean, it's an actual bulb, and that's weird. That was an odd moment. I think so. I think that was it. Oh no, wait, there it goes. It's trying. That's it, though. Yeah. No, there's no. That was it. Like released the last of the gas. All right, the end of an era. Where do you buy Blacklight tubes? Probably eBay. Oh no! Now we have no Blacklight for our Halloween episode. Halloween episode coming up. I don't know. Coming up. I'm gonna get the pumpkin. Are we doing Misfits of Science this year? Are you gonna play She? Maybe. Maybe Misfits of Science. Definitely pumpkin carving episode at some point this weekend. Yeah. I'm sorry you broke your toe.
It's fine. I was
just rushing around. Yeah, no, that happens.
I was being Russian. I'm not Russian, but my name is.
You are not Russian, but your name is. That's true. You are Nikita, Nick. I am Bob. We are Trash Pandas, the sometimes musical duo.
What's that? Trash Pandas.
And occasionally Misfits of Science, a Misfits cover band. If we do something with that this year, we definitely will do a Halloween episode. We'll also do Loom World Today live, Sundays at 11.
We're doing the Halloween episode on Monday?
Maybe, probably.
No, Monday
is the day before Halloween. Probably, yes. Monday night we'll do our Halloween episode. Yes. Sundays at is that right, at 11 now? Or, yes, at 11. 11 is Sonic AM, and then at 11:30 is Loom World Today Live, our new fall lineup. Okay, so what we were going to do, I was going to do some updates. Szechuan. Okay, that's the car that the woman traded for the Szechuan sauce.
That's a nice car.
It's a 94 Golf. I mean, yeah, it's a decent car. That is your awesome illustration of the Szechuan sauce. McDonald's has promised.
Yeah, me and my friend that I went with originally are trying to find the details of that.
They're also bringing back the dollar menu. I didn't realize it went away. We don't actually eat at McDonald's.
They took the dollar menu?
Yeah, it's been gone since 2013, as it turns out. They've had the McPick 2, where you get 2 things for $5. But they're actually bringing back the value menu with $1, $2, and $3 items. I don't know. That was one thing, and then now we're just... So, if you like to be outraged, this next section of this program is all for you. So,
no, I like to be outraged.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I apologize for that in advance. You don't like to be outraged. So, there's a sexy 11 costume that people were pretty not okay with. It's possibly not as bad as the Build the Wall costume.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And then the Anne Frank costume that they had to recall. Obviously, these things are not okay.
What is the word?
And then in further news, so did you Dove Soap released an ad where a dark-skinned woman, black woman, wearing a brown shirt takes off her shirt, and then underneath is revealed a white woman wearing a, I guess, peach or what we call flesh, white skin-toned shirt, and then the soap, sort of indicating...
What does that even indicate?
Not even okay. Well, okay, so at the turn of the last century, there were all sorts of soap ads, and people had them because they're archived, where black children are illustrated as becoming white through the use of soap. Obviously not okay. Dove had to apologize for this. And then more recently, someone pointed out that a Kellogg's box for Corn Pops on the back, it featured a bunch of corn pops in a scene. There was a single brown corn pop. What do you think that corn pop was doing? I didn't describe the scene. There are a bunch, I think it's like an amusement park or something. He's the janitor. He's shown, like, mopping the floor. So Kellogg's rightfully apologized for that, but now there's backlash back and forth. What's wrong with that? And we're not even going to go there. So the thing that comes up again and again, people say, how do these things get approved? Like, you have to think, something like the Anne Frank costume. Someone had to come up with that idea, then pitch that to someone else, and then actually, like, follow through on the details. Okay, we'll give her a little beret and a little book bag, and then, like, send that to a costume designer who does it, and then source the parts, and then send it to a factory, and then photograph the model and the package, like Anne Frank costume. Like, so many people have to go through all that, and then people are like, okay, at this company, clearly there are no people of color, or Jewish people, for instance, or no, you know, like, there are no gay people at this company that allow, you know. The thing that's even scarier is the possibility that there were multiple Jewish people, for instance, throughout this pipeline who did speak up but just weren't heard, or who were afraid to speak up because they didn't feel it was worth it. Could, you know, they're going to risk their job over it. But also the possibility this company employs no people of any quote-unquote diversity at all who would even be aware. It's possible that they were just that tone deaf from beginning to end, you know?
Yeah.
But oftentimes, and this came up, I had opinions I express on this program are purely my own as per my company's social media policy, but I will mention my company. They had a racial equity training, and sort of these issues and things come up, and that's interesting. Yeah, I think that was the rage portion of the program. We talked about the costumes. Yeah, no. But just general merchandise, Stranger Things merchandise, most of which officially licensed, but some bootlegs are interesting. Like last year, there were T-shirts that showed 11, but it said 7. Someone got it wrong, but that's the kind of merchandise I actually like. That's kind of funny.
Well, it has to. If they said 11 and had a picture of 11, they still get sued.
Yeah, I think this was just an inaccurate.
Oh, you think they just
bootleg.
messed up?
I don't think they were trying to. I don't think they were trying, because it was clearly a picture of her. I don't think they would get away with anything. They just. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Anything else? We're just psyched. It's coming up. It's on Netflix. Netflix raised their prices just in time for the Stranger Things.
Oh, is it 10?
I guess so. Yeah, it was like $7.99 and now it's $9.99 for that whatever tier. But we think. I mean, you have it on your computer, right? We'll just watch it on your computer. Yes. Yeah. Cool. We'll be watching, and we'll talk more about it probably on our shows. Again, not trying to we won't give away too many spoilers, but we'll give away our basic impressions. We should mention It, just because we've been recently obsessed with that. Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is in It, playing a very different character, but that's kind of fun.
He
swears. Ooh. Easy on the swears. Yeah, all the kids pretty much swear a lot in that movie. That's also a period piece. But they kind of cleverly switched the periods from the original series. When in the book, in the original miniseries, both of which were made around in the late 80s, early 90s, the parents' generation had been, when they were kids, had been the 60s. And so they updated, and then they were adults. And so now, they've updated it, they were kids in the 80s, and when they do the sequel, It Chapter 2, it's going to be them as adults. And it's actually going to, now, contemporary, and it's going to be the second half, the parts of It, so it'll still be faithful to the book, it'll just be the parts that they didn't cover. And they just told it all as one narrative instead of jumping back and forth, which is how the book is written. And the original miniseries was done. Showed them as kids, as adults, and went sort of back and forth. They just, I think, I like that they sort of just told the kid's story all together, and then now they'll tell the adult story. But they're going to do a chapter 3. We want to see more with these kids. You know, like we want that sequel. I think is going to be their challenge, at least in marketing.
Yeah.
Do you feel? Speaking of marketing, do you feel Stranger Things has been hyped? I mean, I felt sort of all year long. It's had a successful run of like. As far as TV shows people talk about, it's one of the big ones. The TV show.
Yeah, people are talking about it.
And now that it's here, I don't feel like it's as hyped. But then I'm also trying to remember. So this time last year, it hadn't even come out yet, so people weren't really hyping it at all. You know, like it then became a thing. I think once the episodes start debuting, I think we're gonna like between now and Christmas, we're gonna hear a lot about Stranger Things. That's just a prediction. But,
I don't know. I don't think they all come out at once, but maybe they do. I have no idea.
I mean,
I don't know how Netflix does it.
Right. Different services do it different ways. I am going to play in honor of it, since I basically played a lot of the Stranger Things soundtrack. I'm going to play Bust a Move or New Kids on the Block. Maybe that would work. Any requests? To close out the show.
Something great.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. They can't really find any connection to Stranger Things. They should play some Green Day on the soundtrack. Not in 1984 though.
What was this, 1993?
Dude, we played it at the library last time. Oh, I'm playing Don't Leave Me.
1993, I'm guessing.
Oh, this record? I think so. I think you're probably right. If you look out, it wasn't all super professional. Oh, well, the art is 1990. 1990.
Oh.
Yeah, Dookie is 93. But a lot of people probably discovered this.
This isn't Don't Leave Me.
Oh, you're right. That's fine.
I'm like, I can't play this song. I can play Don't Leave Me.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I remember this one.
I think this is 16. Alright, join us. Oh! Okay. Would you like it's too late to do it for the season premiere of RoomWorld today, but we can celebrate the Stranger Things season 2 with this is how we will close out the episode. Okay. I'm going to get it started. I think you have to go back to the seal. This is always the type of thing I should set up in advance. Okay. And for those of you who can't see what I am, I've got a balloon tank, and I am turning on the helium. Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Do you want to do the honors? Just push down on the nozzle.
It's coming out a lot.
Is it? You can feel it coming out?
A bit, yeah.
I
can't tell. Oh wow, that's bad.
Yeah! Alright, here we go. Okay. That looks like an ass. Yeah. And the camera's too close. Sorry, I didn't mean to swing it in the face. Okay. What?
Can you tie it to the bottom?
I probably could if I had like I don't think I can get some yarn or something. I think it's pour for more. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, go for it. Alright, that was Why?
Ow, 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 oh shit!
What happened?
Rocking chair. Don't worry, it wasn't on my broken toe. It was on my...
not broken toe yet, unless it's broken too.
No, it's not broken.
It wasn't at her.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
It was my big toe.
Okay, careful. Okay. I will be careful too. Alright,
I want to try the helium trick.
We'll save it for the next video.
Okay.
I don't know. And thank you for watching. Peace out.
I'm going to say what we had at my graduation.